Hello, welcome to my channel. It's so lovely to see you. Okay, so I'm doing a video from a series of requests that I've gotten. It's kind of like a huge gigantic outpour of like requests for my drugstore top beauty products. So, because I have a lot of questions about my makeup and my hair and if I use like high-end products or like drugstore products, and I usually don't use a lot of high-end makeup. I actually use mostly drugstore things. The most expensive store I usually go to is Ulta. Sometimes Sephora, but I don't usually shop in like super high-end makeup. I used to whenever I was younger, and I dabble in it sometimes if there's something specific that I like, but my everyday go-to is usually drugstore stuff, so. So I did an Ulta haul, and I've been testing products and kind of seeing how they react with my skin and kind of how the coverage is and how the quality is for what I purchased and what I got with it. And so what we're going to start with is I'm just going to kind of go in the order of these products of how I do my face, because there's no like eyeshadow or anything like that, but this would be the process of how I do my face, so we'll just start there. So this is like a little tiny gift that I got with my purchase. So I got with this I got like a lip primer and a lip plumper. The lip plumper works amazing, but the lip primer kind of like comes off whenever you're putting your lipstick on it. So that's not my favorite because it kind of smeared and didn't really stay like I expected it to. So I was like, okay, maybe I didn't wait long enough. So I actually did it again and waited longer, and it dried and less of it came off, but still some of the product for it that was supposed to be the primer came off onto my lipstick. So not a big fan of that, but the plumper was amazing. And this Poreless little putty, they actually sell it in like a bigger container. This is just a little mini sample, and it's called Poreless Putty Primer, and this is what it looks like inside. As you can tell, I've been using this. It's pretty good. It's blurring, and it conceals all of your pores and makes a very like clean finish for you to be able to apply your makeup as a base. It's awesome. I let it dry a little bit on my face before I apply my foundation, and whenever I apply my foundation, I do that in a packing motion so that I'm not like rubbing off the primer on the bottom of underneath my skin, or underneath my foundation rather, on top of my skin. So this is another, I love this line. I absolutely adore this line. I got eyeshadow palettes from this line for my birthday, and I love how pigmented they are and how creamy they are. For them being like a drugstore palette or like a higher end drugstore makeup, like Revolution makeup is really good. It's Revolution, and it's called Makeup Revolution London. And this is the package here. And this is in the shade, I'm sorry, let me look here, I apologize. Oh, right here. F2. So this is a little bit light for my skin actually, but it has like, so I have a really hard time matching my face makeup because I have kind of like a yellow undertone, and with that it's really hard to find foundation because things are either warm or cool, and yellow is a neutral undertone that's neither of those. And if I wear the cool, I look like I'm super pale, and if I wear the warm, then I look like I have like an orange, like pinkish sunburnt face. So trying to find the right tone of like yellow undertone in a foundation is really hard for me, but this one I feel like it did it. It's lighter than my skin a little bit because I think this is a conceal and define. So the concealer I think maybe lightens up the hue a little bit of it, but I love the coverage of this. It's full coverage foundation, and it's very creamy, and it goes on very smooth, and it has like this like doe foot applicator that I just kind of like, I have here, like this is what I do. This is my, like, it's like a slab of amethyst because, as everybody knows, I'm the angelic psychic healer, so of course I use amethyst to do my makeup. So what I do is I just kind of take like a puddle from like the doe foot of my makeup applicator. And of course I have more product than this if I'm doing my makeup, but since I already have it on, I just like kind of like make a puddle there, and I'll either like, sometimes I add rose water or like all natural organic aloe vera gel to that or something, so that it can hydrate and nourish my skin, because I am all about like doing things as natural as possible and infusing your skin and your body with vitamins and all of that. And this foundation is really nice and creamy, and it's very good for my sensitive skin, because I have a really hard time with products breaking out my skin and giving me eczema on my face, and like giving me a rash and stuff. And this didn't do that. It was very mild on my skin, and it gives excellent coverage. I love that. And people ask me about this all the time. This is like a slice of like amethyst that I got from my local metaphysical and holistic store here at our mall. And you can buy it anywhere on Amazon. You can buy them on the internet. Because some people like live in small towns and stuff, and they're like, I don't have a holistic store, I don't know where to get that from. So just go on Amazon and search for like amethyst, or there's agates, there's all kinds of things on there that you can purchase. And I do that because the amethyst actually has like natural filtering properties and like purification properties, and it releases its energetic field to anything that it touches. And that my makeup vibrating on that is just one more way for me to bring this vibration to myself, which is calm, collectiveness, grounded, loving light protection. So I love to even include this in my makeup routine, because I'm all about layers of protection and feeling love and light and being my happiest, joyous self. Okay, so I do that, and then after we've done that, it's not, okay, so I'll just grab it here because I literally have like all my stuff here. So this is not part of my Ulta thing that I did the other day, but this is the concealer that I use, and this is from Physicians Formula. This is Conceal RX. This is a full coverage concealer, and I use the color Fair Light, and I just put that under my eyes, and with these two together, this is amazing coverage. I love these two together, and they make like a beautiful, beautiful like canvas for you to do work on. And then to set my concealer here, I bought this Makeup Revolution London banana powder, this banana light powder. This stuff is awesome. So people are like back and forth on the whole baking thing, and like if people want to do it or it's wrong or it's not. I say you do whatever you want, and if you want to bake your face, then bake your face until you can't bake it anymore, because I think this is amazing coverage. It lightens underneath my eyes, because I struggle really bad with having back and forth anemia and having like dark circles underneath my eyes, and I have like discoloration on my face and like freckles and stuff like that. So I'm really big about being able to lighten up my under eye, and I feel like this does it beautifully. Like this does an amazing job. And how I pack that on is I literally just like, with my beauty blender, I will either dampen it if I really need like all day like long coverage, or if I'm just going out to run errands or whatever and I'm just doing my face real quick, I'll just kind of like dabble this in there and just put it on there dry, and it sets just fine. Like it's good dry or wet, it doesn't even matter. And then I take the, well, you guys are just going to get a whole array of different products that were not supposed to be included, but then I'll set this Physicians Formula, excuse my clearance sticker, because this was on clearance for $1. That's amazing, because this is normally $11. Anyways, so I set that with this after, or the rest of my face with that, and I just kind of pack that on with this like little fluffy brush here. I just pack it all over my face and make sure that I'm incorporating the product and like literally packing it into my skin so that it doesn't come off or rub off or whatever. So that's that part of my, those are all drugstore, by the way. That's all drugstore products. It's a Physicians Formula. Let's see, this is, I don't even have what color this is, guys. I'm sorry, because the sticker got ripped off. So I don't know what color that is. But it's like one of the lightest powders that they have, because I do that for my under eyes, and I always make sure that that's real light compared to the rest of my face. Some people say not to do that, but I do it anyway. So, the other products I have that are for my Ulta haul that I did, and a product that I'm trying. I actually met two beautiful souls at Ulta, and they are just so sweet, and they helped me go and like pick out all of my stuff and like the top products that they had been selling and everything. and they're just so sweet, and I just adore them. The two girls that I met at Ulta that helped me shop for my stuff and like suggested these products to me, like, you guys are so sweet, and it was such a pleasure to meet both of you. So, and thank you for all of your help. You guys are beautiful. So I actually was given this as a suggestion. It's Essence Lash Princess in False Lash Effect Mascara in Blackest Black. And I have to say I was a little bit skeptical because I've used an Essence mascara before and it didn't have a stopper and it was so much product, I hated it. So I was like, I'm a little bit worried. She's like, no, you need to try this. Everybody's doing it. It's a beautiful product. Like, people love it. So I'm like, okay. So this is the brush. And normally this type of brush does not work well with my eyelashes because my eyelashes are very particular about what product it will and will not take. And they get weighed down really easily. And this product, I feel like, made them skyrocket, like, so long and so voluminous. Like, I actually even... This mascara saved my baby lashes because I reviewed a product, a Japanesque, like, volumizing eyelash curler, and it literally, like, pulled out my eyelashes right here. So I have, like, missing eyelashes right there, and I, like, couldn't do my mascara because the mascara I have is too heavy. Well, this did perfect to where it volumized it and actually replaced my lash back to where I could wear mascara and it actually looks semi-normal. So that's actually saved my lashes because I thought I don't wear fake lashes, and I thought I actually was going to have to because it pulled out so many of my little tiny baby eyelashes. I'm sad because I love my eyelashes. So, the other thing that I picked up that I actually did not, the girls didn't suggest this to me. I just happened to find it and I wanted to try it. And this is the NYX mascara. This is new. It's On the Rise Volume Lift Mascara. This stuff is awesome. It's like lengthening. It lifts your eyelashes like with one swipe, and it's phenomenal. I love both of these products. It's very rare that I find a new mascara that I actually like that does what I want it to do on, like, how I envision it happening, and these two are amazing. I'm going to use these together and see what I can do because I think that could be some really good results. Alrighty, so that's my mascara, and then I have these two products. This actually is a highlighter from Revolution London, and this is in Liquid Starlight, and I use this on the upper part of my eye underneath my brow, and I adore this stuff. There's like 6 different colors of this, and the next one I'm going to go get is Unicorn, and that's like an iridescent, like, pearly white color, and I cannot wait. So that one's coming next. And then this is my last product that I have for you guys, and this is LA Girl Pro Setting High Definition Setting Spray. It's long-lasting matte finish. I don't normally do things that are matte because since I already have trouble with my skin being dry and being eczema prone, especially since winter's coming, I don't normally do things that are matte, but I do like this because it sets it very nice, and like, because I get kind of oily here and across my nose here, and since it's matte, it sets it to where even whenever I get oily, it still looks kind of semi-normal, like I just have a dewy finish, instead of it being like super, super dry on my face and then it looks terrible and it's separating. This makes my makeup not separate around my nose because I have a hard time finding a makeup that will stay through the oil around my nose, right here on my cheeks and right here on my chin, and it stayed awesome. Like, I went out like all day the other day, and I had maybe like a little bit of like transfer from here and like right here on my nostril, and that was it. The rest of my face was still set, like it was perfect. So I recommend this. I actually am going to try the NYX one next because that's something that I've been asked to try, and then there was a high-end one that somebody asked me to review. I can't remember the brand name of it, but I'll find it and I'll review that one as well. But so far, this is a good find. I've compared this to the Wet n Wild setting spray. The Wet n Wild setting spray, I get about 6 hours out of maybe max, and then I start to have separation on my face. So that one is not as good and it doesn't last as long, but this one lasts pretty much all day. So, Alright, that is my drugstore beauty haul. It was lovely for all of you to be here. Tune in next time to my channel for another review, or send in your requests. Leave me your comments. I need to know your suggestions, your comments, your questions, whatever you have. Outpouring of love and sweet hugs to all of you, my sweets. It was lovely to see all of you, and I can't wait till the next video.